the Dutch couch. I'm going to talk about seeing this interview with new Man United manager Amorim and Gary Cotterill. Gotta say, how disrespectful is this fella?
Fucking disgrace.
Fucking awful, mate.
Yeah.
He's doing a press conference for I think it's the Champions League game, Sporting Lisbon, right? Bear in mind, he's not Man United manager yet, is he?
No.
Gary Cotterill's gone there, and he's talking in Portuguese to the Portuguese press, right? He's asked him, "Can you speak in English?" They've obviously said he'll speak in English when he's at United, sort of thing.
Fair.
The next comment is so disrespectful, in my opinion. Literally, he's just turned up and said, "So what you're doing is you're giving the English fans the cold shoulder, then, are you, basically?" How disrespectful is that?
I don't know what he expected. I mean, so City are playing Sporting.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone going to get the that Pep's not speaking Portuguese?
Yeah, because it's just Portuguese.
Yeah, because Sporting are Portuguese.
They can ask Pep to
not.
speak in Spanish.
Yeah.
Whatever, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I just think that is so disrespectful.
But he done it when Ten Hag was here. When Ten Hag first arrived,
Yeah.
and he wanted to be the first one to get the fucking story, and that's the British media all over.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Whose way they're getting
So
in.
rude, honestly.
They just don't care. And obviously Ten Hag's security, who were employed to look after him, are sort of like pushing him off. And he's saying, "Oh, I don't look very good on camera, Rick. Man United's a big club now, manhandling me and all that."
Yeah.
Well, how about fuck off and leave him alone?
It's not going to look good to Man United.
Yeah. You're trying to divide the wedge. What the British media does all the fucking time.
I get that this guy's doing his job right, but he's took the boundaries, hasn't he? He steps over the boundaries, I think, massively.
I think the media in this country as a whole is fucked. Like even away from sport, the media's just too fucking much.
Definitely.
But I think particularly in football, we referenced in the last video about fan channels and stuff being negative.
Yeah.
But it's the same with them. It's like
I think they're at a different level.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You showed me this interview because I didn't know about it. I can't believe what I was seeing.
No.
And Amorim must be thinking. His first thought must be thinking, "Is that what I've got to come?
Yeah.
I'm going to Manchester. Am I going to have to put up with that all the time?"
Yeah.
The geezer basically made him look like he was doing something right.
But like Amorim said, when I'm at Manchester United, I'll speak English. That's a perfect response. But I just think it's just the scrutiny and all of that, and all this other crap.
But let's get it right. When Amorim goes to Man United, fucking things are going to escalate for him. His life's going to change massively. He's going to have scrutiny that he's never had before.
Yeah.
So he's got a taster of that already. But he's not even here.
Yeah, and really, they all want managers to get sacked.
Yeah.
It's like they tried before they even fucking got in there.
Yeah, that was. I was shocked at that actually because there is some rude ones and they do get a reaction for these men. Was that what he was looking for? Reaction, do you reckon? To see test the geezer's mentality or what?
Or was he just being pushy? He's just a rude,
just being a twat
prick.
Yeah.
Just being pushy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't get.
Because it didn't go his way.
Yeah.
He didn't start getting narky.
Yeah. Sensible thing to say was, "That's fine. We'll speak to you when you come to Manchester."
Easy.
To come out with them words. So he's putting words into the geezer's head. So you're giving the fans the cold shoulder in Manchester already.
Yeah, he's not just putting it in his head. If there's any easily led people watching that, he's giving us a cold shoulder already.
Because we spoke about another video, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like you said, about people being influenced by these media, like people on Twitter, whatever. People might be influenced like that. They might watch that and think, "Oh, that Amorim was a bit ignorant, wasn't he?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think he's absolutely fucking spot on.
Yeah.
Like,
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I've already been on Twitter, right, and that Cotterill's getting slaughtered already.
So he should.
He's getting pelters, and I think he deserves it, mate. I think he's overstood the fucking mark there.
Yeah.
That's terrible, mate. And I watched that video about Ten Hag you showed me as well. He told me about. He's a bit of a div, isn't he? But I think some of them Sky Sports ones are.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them, they're a bit like, I don't know. I think they're bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Plonkers. But I do think in general, though, the British media set people up to fail, and they want people to fail. Particularly, we're going on to a different type with the England manager.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see, literally, I like the Dutch, right? But the England manager, they set him up to fail every time. And I think they're already doing it now with this one.
Well, there's all this
talk
because he's German, English. Gary Neville and all that in uproar that we didn't have an English manager. But what is there? 4 English managers in the Prem.
There's about 4 English managers.
And
So I think
3 of them are in the bottom 5.
bottom 5. Yeah.
Well, that tells you the standard.
So there's not a massive pool, is there?
No.
But that's not their fault.
No.
That's the FA's fault themselves in their coaching programs, I'm guessing, because they're not producing these.
Yeah.
But then the media, I don't think the media see it right. I think they said, if these media want the England team to do well, but they're constantly on an England manager's back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anything.
I would just like, whether it be England manager, United's manager, fucking Arsenal's new manager.
Yeah.
I don't see why we can't just let them go in.
Yeah.
Find their feet.
Yeah.
Get going. In 2-3 years' time, and they're fucking shit.
Yeah.
Slaughter 'em.
You know what? Everything revolves around the clicks and the money.
Oh, it just does.
The more clicks you get,
yeah.
the more.
Like Tuchel's come in. That's who the FA have decided they think's a man to take him forward.
Yeah.
Let him, rather than digging up stories from the past, or you'll see an old tweet resurface like remember Sam Allen, like even Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, I see
Van
that.
Nistelrooy, did you see that?
Yeah.
An old picture of him dressed up or whatever.
Yeah.
And he hadn't even been fucking interim for 24 hours when that resurfaced.
The media, it's so toxic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, one thing I was saying to TJ, I think the mental side of it must be crazy. Because these people are only humans, aren't they?
They are. And I think about this all the time, whether it be footballers, whether it be managers, you hear this outside noise, and I think, as an example, Harry Maguire, right? Throughout his United career, he's had ups, he's had downs, he's been slaughtered.
I've slaughtered him, to be honest. I slaughter most Man United players, don't I? You know that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But it's true, he's had a lot, hasn't he?
But I think mentally, he's fucking resilient, mate.
Yeah.
Because to be stripped of the captaincy, that's a big story for the media. Right?
Definitely.
Stripped of the captaincy.
Definitely.
How do you feel now, Harry? Do you know what I mean? And all of that. And I know he's out injured in a minute, but he's actually come back from that.
Yeah.
And I thought last season he had a fucking decent season.
But they do. The first thing I saw with Twitter, I think, when Tuchel was announced, and online, it weren't, we've got a new manager, he's got a great record and he's won the Champions League. It was, we've got a German.
Yeah.
The game's moved on, isn't it?
Yeah.
The game's moved on. I'm not being funny. Foreign international teams were having foreign managers years ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago. The Dutch
the
Dutch had foreign managers before.
Yeah.
Years ago, and do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sometimes you just, like I say, if you looked at the Champions League and over the last 10 years there was like a couple of English managers winning it, fairs.
Yeah.
You've got to be going after them guys. But we're just not on that level.
No, not producing them. Not like the continental managers.
Like for the last so many years, Gareth Southgate was the best we had to offer for a national team coach, and no good.
I wasn't sure about him anyway. But I also, on the flip side, I think the media, on the flip side to this, they talk people up a lot as well and set them up to foul.
Yeah, Bellingham.
You mentioned Jude Bellingham. They're making him. I mean, people might disagree with me and give me pelters, right? I think he's a very, very good player. But I don't personally think he's
that level yet.
I
think he's got the potential to be.
Yeah, but
like,
they're
genuinely,
talking him up like he's
but the way they big him up and big him up and big him up.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're setting him up to foul.
Yeah.
Because one dodgy game.
Yeah. But the thing is, when he has an average game, I'll read that he's had a brilliant game.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what are you watching?
Because that agenda's still there at the minute.
Yeah.
It's like after a while they become the villain. Do you know what I mean? So at the minute the agenda's still there that he's the hero.
Yeah.
So they'll big him up and big him up, big him up. Watch when saying like something don't go the media's way or whatever, he'll be the villain.
Well, put it this way, right? If you get to the final of the World Cup and he misses a penalty, is he gonna be the bad boy then? Bad boy.
Fuck me. What they do?
Saka got slaughtered, didn't he? Beckham. They got slaughtered, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like little. I know Beckham obviously fucking kicked a geezer, didn't he? I don't know. This media in this country. I know in foreign countries. I mentioned you lot in Italy. I mean, they've got literally fucking newspapers just on Serie A and all this, and it's constant. And I know that like people camp outside the training grounds and all that. So the pressure out there is massive.
Yeah.
But as a person, I think as a human being, this would stress me out. This.
Yeah, but then some people react. I mean, you say that. I don't know. Like, obviously, I watched Serie A growing up and stuff. I don't know too much about the media and that.
Yeah.
But I look at someone like Scott McTominay who's gone out there from being in this country. The media slating him all the time.
Oh, they love him.
He's fucking playing the football with his life out there.
He's
got no lease of life.
He must just feel free there.
Yeah.
Maybe the median might not be as like it used to be.
But again, because this Scott McTominay has a bad going for England.
Yeah.
Oh, he's this, he's that. Not like in England.
Yeah, in England.
He's
Yeah.
this, he's that, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It probably does get to you, whereas out there, I don't know, it just
feels like a new,
flourishing.
like his new lease of life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it frustrates me. It frustrates me. That Gary Cotterill thing.
Yeah. It's pissed me off.
I couldn't believe when I see that. That's shocking, mate.
Yeah, just probing and pushing because, like, I don't know, he almost instantly wants that bad connection or something.
But it was like he had a God-given right to get what he wanted.
Yeah.
And because he didn't get it, he fucking dug the geezer out to make him look bad.
Yeah. Switched it around.
And that shows a lot about him, I think.
Yeah.
A lot about that Gary Cotterill, doesn't it?
But also shows me how Amorim didn't give in to him.
He was strong there, wasn't he?
Strong. Said what he wanted.
I like him for that.
Yeah. And for me, it's almost got him off on a better foot.
But some of these managers, right, they would have bit there, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Because you see sometimes Pep or Arteta or Klopp did, they fucking had a bite, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or Postecoglou has a little bite, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But he gets away with it because he's like mate and all that. He's got a good demeanour, hasn't he?
Yeah, I like.
But some of them, they bite, don't they?
Yeah.
I think he held himself really well there.
Yeah, he did hold himself.
Fair play.
And
because he's Man United, when he gets here, I want him to crash and burn because it's your team.
Might as well join the fucking Navy, mate.
But no, I think he done really well there to hold himself.
Yeah,
but he knows what he's got coming his way now, doesn't he?
Yeah,
that's nothing.
It's a little taste. No, it's a taster of what
that's nothing, mate, is it?
And we've spoke about in other videos about whether you like it or not. United is fucking huge.
I've got to say that, like I said in another video, as much as I've been watching football for all them years, and I know Man United are massive, mate. When Ten Hag was sacked, wasn't it? And it was on Sky News. I turned it over because I'm thinking this is getting on my tits listening about Man United now. I turned it over to Sky News and it was the headlines. Ten Hag at 6 o'clock, and I thought, there's wars happening. What the fuck are we talking
Man
about?
United, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but
and I was like, wow.
But even like going on Sky Sports in the days after Ten Hag sacked, and it was like, top story about Ten Hag getting sacked.
Yeah.
Second story is about who could possibly be made manager.
Yeah.
Third story is about Amorim.
I knew that was big, obviously.
And it was just like, it was just taking up the whole thing.
I was like, shit, man. When it was on Sky News that day, I'm like, wow, is that how big they're seeing this?
Yeah.
It must be that big because it's on Sky's new headline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did annoy me because you just got one over me on that one when you said that was big.
No, I said it. And it's that scrutiny and it's the media. So this video is about the media. It is that media scrutiny, that how big it is that Amorim could be if he stayed at Sporting or went Real Madrid or one of these clubs, could be the best manager in 10 years' time. He's got the potential to be ruined at United. Not because of United, because of the fucking media and the attention it brings and the scrutiny it brings. And
I think the difference with him and Ten Hag, maybe he might have a bit more personality, he might be able to take it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
He's a bit younger.
Yeah, he's only 39, isn't he?
39, yeah, same age as Ronaldo.
Easy.
Yeah, crazy. And I like him already.
Yeah.
And I really, really hope he can fucking... Like, talking about the media, one person had the media on fucking ropes was Fergie.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think they respected him.
He took
I
no
think they were
shit.
scared of him, mate.
Yeah, he took no shit.
Yeah.
If they used to ask him a fucking probing question like that fucking Gary Cotterill said that to Fergie.
I would have told
He'd be like,
straight.
you ain't fucking coming in here no more.
He would have
banned him.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
You want to fuck around with me or my players? You
Sounds
ain't
like the
coming in
likes
no
of
more.
Brian Clough.
Yeah.
These people would have fucking told him straight, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You ain't coming in here again. They would have got him sacked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Gardening leave for you, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
That is it. Whereas now it's so politically correct.
Robotic.
Yeah.
Characters ain't there. We talk about this all the time.
Like,
no characters.
Someone says something out of line after the game, like emotions are high. You come out and say the referee's made a bad call.
Yeah, 20 grand fine.
20 grand fine. There's not that freedom anymore, that freedom of speech anymore to say.
That's massive
really
thing lost from the game.
Yeah.
I think that with the media, I think the managers, if the media had given it to the managers, I think the managers have a right to go back.
Yeah.
As hard. If it offends them, tough shit, because you're fucking putting them under pressure in front of all these cameras, right? They're under enough pressure.
Sometimes they ain't going to fucking do a press conference, really. You think if you're going for a bad time and results ain't going your way and you're stressed, like, I coach an under-9s team, it fucking stresses me out, so fuck knows how they feel managing a fucking Premier League team.
Imagine you lost, right? Imagine you've just come off the park your job's on the line anyway. In the media, so they're already fucking giving your job to someone.
Yeah.
They give someone else. They give the job to someone else before, when you're still there.
Yeah,
Don't they?
Yeah.
This one's going in. You're still in the job. Then they want to sit there and talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll be like, get out of here.
Mate.
Do you know what I mean? If you've lost 5-0, you come off that pitch, and these fuckers want to talk to you. These managers, I've got to say, I think they need a medal for keeping their tongue.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you're going to get is your job under threat. And I'm thinking,
We get off our taxis.
I'll be thinking your fucking nose will be under threat, mate. You carry on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't see why they have to talk to them because let's just say the referees made a howler. Yeah, you've lost 2-1.
Yeah.
The referees gave them, let's just say, 2 penalties.
Yeah.
They weren't penalties. You're fucking fuming. Gary Cotterill is going to try and get you.
Him in particular. Now I've seen him in particular. He will be on you.
To say the fucking referees made a mistake. He's trying to get it out of you.
He's setting you up.
And when you do that, you're going to get fined.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
He's getting his story, isn't he? He's getting his story.
Yeah, but it's fucking
He don't
annoying.
give a shit.
Yeah, fuck Gary Cotterill.
But even like these journalists, I'm going to mention these, obviously they go on the pundits and that, yeah. These are journalists, they're not, aren't they? Gary Neville.
Yeah, they're more like...
They're pundits, but the thing is, people like that telling managers how to do their job. Telling managers, you must do this, you must... Should we go by the record that he had at Valencia? Every fucker will be out of a job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think if you're telling something, it's all right as a fan, you've got an opinion, haven't you? I think he should have done that. But when you're a pundit, I don't think he needs to do this. This should happen. This should happen. Because I think if you ain't got the track record, you don't back it up, mate. You had a good career as a player, but as a manager, you can't back it up. So he's got a better record than you. So what you're saying, he ain't going to take he don't give a shit what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But then also, think about Gary Neville and them sort of people, and they'll give their opinion on stuff, but you never hear him mention City's 115 charges, barely.
You know why? Because they're told to shut up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that was proved the other week when Carragher put that tweet out about the VAR. Was it the Bournemouth game, Arsenal?
Yeah, I think so.
He said something about it, and he that's it. Harold Webb was at the game, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he mentioned something about it.
Because he had an earpiece in or something.
Yeah, he mentioned something about it. Did he have an influence?
Yeah.
Deleted it. People already screenshotted it, mate.
Yeah.
So he's been told to shut his mouth, hasn't he? Don't put that on there because it's...
Yeah.
So...
But then again, saying that, Carragher can fucking spit on people and keep his job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
Amorim can't speak bloody
English. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fucked it.
It don't make sense, mate. But on that respect, like he's obviously getting told to shut up, don't say this, don't say that. But then the people who work for the same organisation are pushing people to say things that they don't want to.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
It's
Even
one or the other, isn't it?
Was it Martin, Southampton's coach?
Chris Martin, yeah.
Chris Martin. Russell Martin.
Russell Martin. Chris Martin. Your favourite band again.
Hey, my favourite band.
Russell Martin. Yeah, Russell Martin. Yeah.
I see an interview of him, and he was saying he's walked into training, and the breaking news is that he's still Southampton's coach.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Because, and he's like, how is that story?
Yeah.
I was a coach yesterday.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's it, make breaking news, right?
Because they want that first manager sacked.
But Southampton's his employer, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if Southampton say he's out of a job, then he's out of a job.
Yeah.
This guy who's ain't got no fucking...
They want to be the first to fucking break everything. Do you know what I mean? It's just bollocks. It's absolute bollocks.
Yeah, I think it's all wrong.
And really, just look at the media as a whole. Like I say, even away from football.
Yeah, the media's shit.
You watch a lot of Formula 1.
Yeah.
Media surrounding probably for Stabbins, probably.
Yeah. The media, they tell you what they want you to see, don't they?
Yeah.
It's the same in anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same all this political stuff. You see what they want you to see.
Yeah, it's an agenda.
There is an agenda on everything, isn't there? But
Yeah.
people reckon there's an agenda about Arsenal. Do you reckon? That's enough. But I do think with Tuchel he's going to be absolutely. If he has a couple of bad results, mate, it ain't going to be that he's a shit manager or his tactics, is it? It's going to be his nationality, isn't
They
it?
don't care about England because he's not English.
That's what it's going to be, isn't it? And you know what's going to happen? If he don't sing the national anthem, he's going to get that, isn't he?
Yeah, but...
Because Lee Carsley had a bit of issue with that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he say he weren't going to sing it or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't watch England games,
But does anyone really give a shit about singing the national anthem?
Put it this way, right? they're gonna they're gonna be on his case because he's German. Yeah. If England win the World Cup, then the headlines are not going to be a German won it, are they?
No.
So if he wins, they're not going to mention it.
No.
Proves your point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's an agenda when it suits.
Yeah, we're all a bit like that, aren't we? Because Andy Murray's English when he wins, but he's Scottish when he fucking loses.
But I think I'm pretty honest with football, and I'm never biased, am I?
You're fully sure. That's what you are.
That's what my missus said earlier. No, there's definitely an agenda. They've definitely got their agenda. That channel in particular, Sky Sports, mate. Sky Sports. They're fucking terrible, mate.
Yeah.
They really annoy me with this.
Yeah.
All their, I'll be honest with you, every time I watch their pundits, I want to fucking kick the telly out the window.
Yeah, I don't really watch Sky Sports News because I only really want to watch if transfer season's on. I watch Fabrizio Romano. He gets in before them. They just basically report off of what he said.
What he's saying, yeah. But during the games, I fucking they annoy me, Sam.
Yeah.
We've talked about the biased pundits on that channel anyway, haven't we? I ain't going to go over that again.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane, isn't it?
Even while we're on this sort of subject of Sky Sports, and this might be unpopular with anyone watching it, but I'm just getting a bit sick and tired of, is it Peter Drury and all?
Yeah.
His fucking poems, everything. Like, it's alright now and again. No, it is. Like, Rome has risen from their ruins was alright at that time, or from Madrid to Manchester, Turin and all that. Yeah, great stuff. But every fucking week, he's lifting off a fucking...
Is it like
7
scripted
pages.
or what?
Yeah, like, he's obviously got it in front of him.
Yeah, do it off the cuff.
If Salah scores, we'll say the Egyptian king of blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just annoying. Just
I think do it off the cuff.
Do it off the cuff.
It's like when we do these videos. I mean, I'll write a couple of bullet points down, and then we just talk,
just flow.
Then we just talk bollocks.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the commentators just talk bollocks.
Yeah.
If you talk about your missus
they sit
making you
there
some
with
shit roast potatoes yesterday, do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they just sit there with all their notes in front of them and their little stats and all of this.
Oh, don't get me started on stats, mate.
We're
talking about expected goals again.
Look, let's face facts here. When we done the Bruno and Odegaard debate, you came with the fucking stats. So you are the stat man.
But in the comments, I was made to be right. They told me that Odegaard was better, so
they were all Arsenal fans.
They were all family members.
Well, you know.
No, but I do think, I do think the British media are so fucking toxic towards football.
Yeah.
They make a lot of these problems, especially it's magnified with social media, isn't it?
Yeah.
They tweet all this stuff out and always reposted. Fucking fans cling on to every word some of these pricks say, don't they?
Yeah.
They fucking believe every word these people say. When you're disrespectful like that, I think you lose a lot of respect. I think.
Yeah.
And I think people are going to lose a lot of respect for that fella, and a lot of people in the game are going to lose a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, but do people not just move on? Like, because I see that Ten Hag thing when it first happened.
Yeah, I didn't see
from
that.
I thought, prick. That's just genuinely what I thought. But then people seem to forget it, and do you know what I mean? So everyone's probably going to see this Amorim thing and think Gary Cotterill was a prick, and then forget about it. Do you know what I mean?
Carry on to the next.
Till the next time he does it, then you think prick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Strange,
because the media just seems to get away with it. They can post whatever they want, write whatever they want. Sometimes, like, there ain't even facts in what they're writing. Yeah. But they just fucking.
But is there people vetting these people? Is there these journalists? Are they being vetted?
Probably not.
Like what? They got a code of conduct and shit, haven't they? Surely.
Goes out the fucking window when there's a fucking hot story for the press, doesn't it?
Goes to that, doesn't it? The clicks. Yeah. It's not selling. They don't really sell newspapers now. Who buys a newspaper now?
No one. Well, no, there probably is people.
My neighbour does. He bought the Daily Mail the other day. It had a lot of long words in it. I went, fuck that.
Over 65?
He's over 65.
Yeah, probably that.
Everyone else goes.
I'm not saying no one under 65 buys newspapers, but I'd generally say.
I stopped buying it when the page 3 was cancelled.
Oh, Bob Pervner. Bobby Van Pervner.
I was only about 10. That's another video. But no, definitely, I think we're agreeing that the British media, football media, and sports media are shit.
Yeah.
But England still won't win the World Cup.
No.
We agree on that? Do you like Tuchel? Quick question, do you like Tuchel? Think you do a good job?
I think he's good at tournament football, which is really what you want. Is what you want. And look, what were the options?
Yeah, true.
What were the options? It was like I said to you, even with a Man United manager, who's available? You can't just say, we're Man United, we're England, we want this person, we're going to get that person. That's why like, who's available? And I think who was available.
If this man was available, Johan Cruyff, they would have snapped him up and they would have won the Euros and the World Cup
Yeah, good for them.
They would have won it both on the same day. That's how good it was.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah. But I do think Hartwell is available. And listen, we've got a great set of players. Just need someone to come in and get the best out of them.
Yeah.
Tuchel could be that guy. I ain't going to judge him till years down the line, really. I'm going to say, one game he's shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Judge it once he's. Because really, they don't get long with them, do they?
No. I'll be
I
interested
know they
to
have
see.
loads of international breaks.
I'll be interested to see how they go with Bellingham though in the fuure. If he starts to have a few dodgy games or
or if
I don't think he's been massively impressive for England. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm watching the different games. Everyone else seems to think he's amazing.
I think the modern footballer though, it's moments, isn't it?
Yeah.
Moments like that last minute overhead kick he scored.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the best overhead kick I've ever seen, but it's headlines, isn't it?
I think the days of like Ronaldinho fucking 90 minutes of tricks and class and everything, that's not happening again, is it? With his tactics and robots. And I'll be interesting to see what they do with Bellingham if they end up turning on him, because they do most of the players, don't they?
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm happy with that conversation. All right, on to the next one. Thanks for watching.